It's not about personality matrixels and charts. It's all about the bumps in your heart.
Calvin vlog today. TJ's busy putting up the video for today. That's gonna come out 2:30. For the record, TJ is not making the thumbnail this.
It's in the video, doesn't it?
I know it's in the video, but imagine the nice memes, TJ did the unboxing yesterday, and we're gonna start putting it on. We can't do the front bumper because the front bumper, I don't know if TJ already explained it, but the front bumper cannot fit at all. TJ plans on doing a rear mounted, what was it, radiator? Or the whole front end will be changed up and all that good stuff. No point in putting the bumper today. So, the fenders. Just a good fender, just a good authentic meme fender. Right, TJ? Looks to be that we have to cut at least like 3-4 inches off of this guy. So I'll begin marking it out. I'm gonna start marking this up and then
taping it's weird because when you tape it, that lower skirt like doesn't sit flush. So we'll probably take 2 people to.
No. What I'm gonna do is
because it goes to this edge, right? Like it fits in that.
To that edge and hold it. And then I'm just gonna take a marker and cut off the minimum.
We're probably gonna have to cut the side skirt as well. Yeah, I don't know if you mentioned that, but that side skirt, the hot boy skirt. Hot boy skirt's gonna have to get cut a little bit. Your little wood screws meme, this kit actually came with wood screws. It did. It did.
What idea was that?
Gretty, apparently. So you guys understand the meme? Evan and pretty much all the hosers here like to talk crap to me because I put in self-taps to hold in my kit, and to like kind of talk shit about me putting self-taps in, they refer to them as wood screws because that's their way of saying that's a stupid idea. Why would you do that? Nice meme, Evan. But it came with wood screws.
Probably just for temporary installation.
Hey man, I don't know, but it came with it. And I was shocked. I even pointed it out. I was like, that's weird that they provide you self-taps.
We finally have real.
Whoa!
The real deal, baby.
The real deal. What is this called?
I don't know. It came with the kit, and I
Wait,
had a.
do you have the receipt? Do you have a receipt? Because if the receipt,
No, it's not.
It might even tell you.
Let me see.
I'm sure it's itemized.
There is some
Oh,
zappers.
hey, fucking,
Hey.
fucking
They're Japanese.
shithead. They're Japanese self-tapper.
Authentic Japanese self-tapper.
You know what, dude?
Approved.
Get your Japanese wiener out of your butt, dude.
We should order this for the BRZ, and it'll be a real kit.
Oh, you put an alphabet in there.
Oh,
trigger.
He said a real kit. Oh! It's really thin. It's not what I expected
Can
it
I
to
use
be.
this on my car?
No, you could pay me $2,800 for this. That's how much this costs.
I need to cut more of the fuckboy skirt.
The hot boy skirt, Cal, the hot boy skirt, not the fuck boy skirt.
Hot boy.
Hot boy skirt, thank you. Respect the hot boy skirt.
Hot boy.
Are you wearing a backpack?
I'm a ninja.
Why are you wearing a backpack?
Because
Is there anything even in here?
Mississippi's in here.
Oh, the camelback. Wait, you just bought this. This is a new one. Literally bought a new camelback just for the shop. That's actually a great idea. I will give that to you.
40 bones. Well spent.
It's kind of weird with the side skirt we had because it hangs so much lower than a stock side skirt. So we're trying to make it work, but it's actually just kind of looking worse and worse the more we do it, mate.
We can make it look nice. We just need to get the fender to fit flush against the thing, and then we could sculpt it so that it'll look like it goes into it.
Major sculpting. But it's almost flush, so it still looks like we need to cut.
Close.
I mean, what? That all the way down? Or that radius, like this, in.
No, it needs to come all the way out here to this point because that goes in.
So like that. A whole hack job later, a lot of this fender needed to be removed. Way more than we originally thought. It's kind of weird to get the placement right because one of the Clecos needs to go like right at the bottom of this fender, and then the other one, like when you shove it up, kind of sucks it back in, and it's a little funky to get it to line up all the way. But we think we're ready to start Clecoing, which is the fun part because that's when it starts to actually come to life a little bit. So again, if you guys don't know what Clecos are like the best tool of the trade, especially when doing body kits and stuff. This is like the way to go.
Shout out to our dad, Eric, for giving us these.
So the first thing I did was pretty much make a pilot hole and put our first Cleco because we know that this lines up good. So we're gonna use this to angle the rest of the kit. So we put our anchor down first, then we're going along and just making sure that all this lines up decently. It's weird because a small shift here will make a big shift down here. Like you can see here, this does not even line up at all. So it's up to our job to make sure that it lines up somewhat decently, and that does involve kind of flexing and bending the kit.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a really good fitment right there. We're gonna start drilling now. First fender down. Fitment is fucking nice. We ended up putting it a little bit close to the edge because we're not gonna use that lining on this part. We're just gonna use the lining on the top part. So we were able to sink it back just a little bit. Lined up pretty good. So you can get a better idea of what we were talking about, how that like these side skirts don't really work with this fender. We're gonna try to do like a radius cut potentially. Maybe we can fix that, but for now it's gonna look pretty ugly until we get different skirts. But style points, I guess, not really. This bottom of the fender looks pretty scary, so we're gonna turn the wheel and see if it hits. It'll be a little bit different when the car is all the way down, but for now it'll be a good test to kind of give us an idea of where it is. Nope, turn it the other way. Ooh, keep going. Yep, it hits and we're not even on the ground yet. So we gotta radius that.
Well, the difference here.
Wait, will it be worse or better?
No, it'll be better.
Oh.
Because when the wheel is up, it'll be like, imagine this touching part being up like right here.
Okay, so we'll put it on the floor before we do that.
But when you're drifting and you go over
Like a hop or something.
and your wheel fully extends,
Ah, that's pretty dramatic though.
put a GoPro underneath your wheel next time you go drifting and video that and see how much travel is going on.
Fair enough. Okay, well this side's done. Now let's do the other side. I mean, this didn't take long at all. I mean, dude, remember the first time we cut, we were like going very, very slow. I wouldn't say we're doing a hack job on this, but we're going at a pretty fast pace just because we kind of know the ropes on this, and you have a lot of free range with this kit because it pretty much takes the whole entire fender. So you could cut as much as you want or as minimally invasive as you want. As you could see, we went to cut.
I love this so much.
Yeah, we went to cut beyond this. I don't know if everyone does that, but we cut it so you can actually just see all the way to the actual frame of the car. So that's pretty mad. Big fan of that.
Huge fan.
You know what I didn't realize that people commented in the picture on Instagram? Is this front bumper is nearly the same bumper as the V3 kit on my car.
Yeah.
Like this mouth and the edges. I mean, this is like the V2 Rocket Bunny on the BRZ, but other than that, the way that these like fangs come in, it's literally the same thing as the V3.
Rocket Bunny signature. It's like mostly on the front bumper.
I guess I didn't really notice that they all kind of look like that. Now the real challenge begins. And it's all because of this little kill switch. The position that it's in is probably the worst position that you could have it. And this is kind of where it needs to be. For competition, you need to have an external kill switch around this area of the car. And the only other place where people normally put it is here or here. This would be the ideal place to put it because the Rocket Bunny kit does not impede over here, but as you can see, the Z has the hitch right here, which makes it impossible to mount here. You used to be able to mount it on the roof, but now you can't do that anymore. So it has to be over here, and the Rocket Bunny comes up to about here. So what I'm trying to say is, I really don't want to have to drill through this kit quite yet, because right now it sits about right here. We could potentially put it up here, but there is a slight angle off the fender, so there would actually be a really awkward gap, which just makes things really complicated. I'm not sure what we're gonna do quite yet, but I have a suspicion, Calvin, that if we left it without the switch for now, and we placed it here,
No, we cut that.
we can leave it.
No, we cut that bit out because of the vents.
I don't want to, okay, here's a weird thought. It might be kind of cool to cut the vent open and leave a hand placement, or it might be kind of not cool.
Not cool.
Not cool, you're right, I'm an idiot.
Cool.
We could potentially have the switch through here, but that might not pass tech.
No, I got it. I'm gonna put it here.
You can't put it there because the hinge is there.
I'm gonna figure it out, buddy.
Brother, if you screw up my hinge and my hood doesn't work, that sucks.
Your hinge is not connected to your fender.
No, but like the hinge is right here.
Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
As much as I trust you.
Don't say what you're about to say.
Okay, fine, let's do it.
We'll figure it out.
So now that we have the fender off, you can get a better view of what that kill switch exactly looks like. Like there's no better spot for it than right there on this car. Like it fits perfect in this cubby. What we have decided to do is to get rid of the kill switch for now. This one is rather large and there are smaller ones out there. So for the sake of keeping it as clean as possible, I'm gonna get a smaller kill switch, and for now just bolt these together, leave it live all the time, and just use an internal switch to control the fans. That way we don't drain all the battery, because right now the fans are hooked on to when the car is live, the fans go on. Long story short, we're just gonna bypass the kill switch for now until the new kill switch comes in, because we can fit it right here if we had a smaller module than that one. Fender back on. I got my outline for my most conservative cut. Time to get going. Goddamn, baby. Goddamn, baby. Should be clear to put her down if you'd like. That shit gets easier every time. Yeah, so now when we're down, we'll be able to get a test to see if it will hit that inner wheel. We should have a pretty fat wheel gap with these fenders, I was told. So we see how it looks. Yeah, a lot of wheel gap. Holy hell. But dude, oddly enough, there is so much more room here in the rear. Like, so much room in the rear. So this fitment was actually a little bit better than the right-hand side. This one was great. And as you can see, I went in with a little more thought on how to handle this rear side skirt. And I'm probably gonna order some stock skirts. I think that's what they're meant for, or maybe there's rocket bunny skirts. I'll have to double check. That works for now though. That works just to keep the car intact. And the car is like in shambles right now, and I was reading comments. People are saying, oh, do this for the car, do this for the car. This car is in total rebuild mode. It probably won't see track time for quite a while, just because turbo parts are coming in, injectors parts are coming in, fuel rails are coming in, fuel lines are coming in, rear mount parts are coming in. I mean, this car right now is being rebuilt and better, so a bunch of like shitty pieces on the car right now, AKA like these side skirts being kind of bunk. These fenders are 40 mil, not 50 mil. So my last ones were 50, these are 40. And on my last kit, I was a little bit shallow in because it was 50. This is a little bit skinnier. We got great poke on the front. I have a proposition for you. Now I'm gonna let you guys determine this, not me. If you guys can get this video to 50,000 likes in, let's say, less than 48 hours, I'm gonna get this car painted and the engine bay painted before it goes any farther with any more body pieces. Because right now is the time for me to do it. To able to do head gasket and to do single turbo and all that stuff and to do rear mount, I'm gonna need to take the motor out. And if the motor's out of the car, it's already ready to be painted. Normally you have to take apart an interior of a car. This is already stripped. All you need to do is just bag the front and that's it. I might do a different color in this, or we might just touch this paint up. The exterior of the car could get painted and the engine bay would be ready to get painted. If you guys can do it, we'll send it off to paint here very shortly. And I know, before you comment, why are you making your drift car so pretty? Because I can, because I want to.
Rat dance!
Yeah, exactly. I've been like, I'm seeing a lot of the pros cars. I know I'm not a pro, we're nowhere near it, but there's something about drifting a car that's like beautiful and perfect around the track. Although yes, it hurts when you crash, that's the nature of the game. And that shouldn't be a thought in your mind really when you're on the track. So, I don't know, up to you guys.
Ah, stop. How bad? It's like going like this. It's nicking it. Ah! Race clutch.
If anything, it would be hitting.
No, it's hitting here.
Huh, there must have always been hitting there. All right, guys, well, here's the walk around of the car as it sits. Speaking of the headlight, we weren't able to reattach it because all the tabs that went here, here, and here, as you can see, that's part of my headlight right there.
It's still on the car.
It's still on the car. It completely snapped off. So I told them that we were gonna put it back on today, and we didn't.
Can't.
Mate, would you just imagine this car all one solid color? How pretty that would be. You know how many comments there would be? Bruh, you get an authentic Rocket Bunny kit and paint your drift car, but you wrap and get a rep kit for your street car? Dude, just imagine it
the
now.
amount of triggers, dude. Everyone will get triggered. Trigger me! Trigger!
But it looks good, boys. I'm very satisfied with the look. I think it looks mad. I've been a big fan of this Rocket Bunny kit for a long time. We need some new skirts. That looks hideous. Or maybe we might be able to save it. I don't know. Or maybe we'll just order some Rocket Bunny skirts and wait another 3 months. I don't fucking know. Maybe get some stock skirts and refit it. That might be the move. But fitment is good, everything is clean. I'm super satisfied with it. Definitely a good move. Now that the 350 is done, Evan wants us to do a video with him on his channel. What are we doing, Evan?
We're carving pumpkin with power tools. Carving pumpkins with power tools.
Gonna make a mess out of all the power tools.
Yeah, good job cleaning.
Good job cleaning. So all these beautiful tools that we use every day, we're gonna be destroying every piece of them. If you guys wanna see the full video, I'll link it in the description down below.
Is there any way to know?
I'm trying to make meth.
Yeah, we're good.
Are you making meth?
No, but, you know, we're trying to show them how to carve a pumpkin the right way, right? So you gotta draw out what you want to carve.
Can we draw each other's pumpkins for each other?
Okay, that's a good idea. Let's do
I'll
that.
draw Calvin's.
I'll draw Evans.
I'm drawing yours.
All right, time to head home. I gotta go to SEMA tomorrow early in the morning. I think we're leaving at like 5 a.m. so we got an early night. I still gotta pack, and I think we're going out to dinner tonight, so we got some work to do. Blue, are you gonna sit in the front with me, or are you gonna hang out back there? I think you're gonna hang out back there. Okay. Dinner time is literally his favorite time of the day. The moment he hears food, he gets super pumped, and he actually eats his food so fast that we got this like maze bowl, and it's supposed to help him slow down when he eats. He was eating out of that bowl so fast that he was like getting a tummy ache. It's the cutest thing in the world to try and watch him eat all of his food. You guys wanna see the world's saddest thing? It's that. Adios, Pupperino. How did TJ and Sabrina spend their Halloween? We spent it at Red Robin getting clucks and fries with the little seasoning sauce. Can you
hit me back?
Control yourself? Abuse! Help! Ow! Does anybody else have this issue with their girlfriend? They just abuse you non-stop? Such a child.
Eat it. You won't. You won't.
Tomorrow we're heading up to SEMA bright and early in the morning. I think we're trying to leave around 5 a.m. So I will see you guys in a couple hours. I gotta edit this video for you guys and then get some sleep. I will see you tomorrow. We're Vegas bound. Peace out and keep moving forward.
I'm feeling
Gotta do it for the video.
Alright, Calvin. Imagine on them.
I did. Hey, Calvin. Hey, oh, God, I was kidding, man. I was kidding. There is no sippy action going on in this car.
Holy crap. What?
Nothing.
Whoa, what is that? Tetanus? I don't know about these cuts, dude. I don't know, man. Is this amateur hour?